Hey everybody, Will here at Tom Cruise Studios, live music in Austin with another episode of Three Beers and a Whiskey. Probably our first show since 2019 where we were able to put together a nice house crowd to enjoy conversation with the band. I got my director back in the back, Rudy, taking care of the cameras, so he's got all the angles, making sure the sound is good. If you have any comments or questions, Marissa Cruz Tompkins, my beautiful wife, is over here. She's going to be doing the bar for us. She's co-hosting. She's going to keep us in check while we're having conversation. And if you are on the internet, you post up a question, make a comment. She's the one that will interrupt our rambling conversation. And when I say our rambling conversation, super proud and happy to have these guys with me. I was introduced to them from SoundCloud by Mr. Patrick Davis. It was like a free Music Friday kind of event. And he was like, hey, Will, you love this band. Here's their music. And so he sent me the album. And yeah, this is some super badass shit. So listened to it, loved it, and reached out to the guys. And then ended up going to a show and getting a signed album and all the stuff I normally do. And lucky me, they're here on the show. I have Jomo and the Possum Posse. So, cheers, y'all. So, gentlemen, go ahead and, I guess, introduce yourselves, both the house crowd. And we're still on camera one?
We're on three.
Oh,
we're
up there. Okay, yeah, you can talk to whoever. Crowd. It's the house crowd.
I'm Jomo with Jomo and the Possum Posse.
So okay, we're on one now.
Well, hey.
That's for you, Jomo.
I'm Jomo.
There you go.
With Jomo and the Possum Posse.
I like that. I'm Brian of Jomo and the Possum Posse.
You have to say my name every time.
I'm Brian of Jomo and the Possum Posse.
And I'm Jess of Jomo and the Possum Posse.
There we go.
I believe we are missing
Chris. Ruthless Chris Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Tonight's his wife's birthday.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
Happy birthday.
And
Hey,
Katie, happy birthday, Katie.
Happy birthday,
She
Katie.
did not tell him he couldn't come. It was his idea.
Yeah.
He felt it was his husbandly duty to flake on us and just give her that gift.
Yeah.
I cannot say that I don't blame him because I wouldn't want to come home later and be like, oh, babe, I had a great time without you on your birthday.
I had at least 3 beers and a whiskey.
We've definitely done that, the two of us.
Oh, yeah.
Our wives.
No,
and I think
yeah.
maybe he's seen that.
He's probably seen the fallout.
And learned.
Okay, learning from y'all's mistakes. So thank y'all very much for agreeing to come sit down. Absolutely,
awesome.
man. Me and you talked on the phone. It's been a few months now, actually.
Yeah.
I think it was in February we started talking.
Yeah, and I don't think things were open yet. We were kind of like, we'll be allowed to be in a room with each other?
Right.
And cops show up?
Oh, they did next door. They decided they wanted to have like a little get together next door.
Oh,
and
really?
they had actually the cops didn't show up. It was city
Code enforcement.
Enforcement knocked on there. So apparently they had a DJ in the backyard and they had about 30 people, and one of the neighbors apparently was a little concerned about the number of bodies. And it was the weekend before Edwards had said on that Wednesday was the masks. He changed the ruling.
Yeah.
That weekend they had the big old party over here, and I came home and he's all like, "Say, man, so if we bothered y'all on any," I was like, "Dude, you're not saying that to me because I know we're." No, he was like, "Well, I had code enforcement." And I was like, "Oh."
That's pretty hardcore.
So and of course, code enforcement was pretty cool. He was just like, "Hey, you need to kind of let's."
Yeah.
And he goes, "I promise I'm not coming back, but the police will be back if a phone call's made again." So they toned it down next door. But hey, so I'm glad it wasn't us.
Yeah.
Instead, we're doing it like this.
Yeah.
After the world is starting to set itself right.
Yeah,
That's right.
So that was months ago. We talked originally.
Yeah, and then that was we're getting close to 3 years of doing Three Beers and a Whiskey. August of this year will be our 3rd year of doing the show. And I don't.
Are you gonna have a big 3 years in a whiskey party where it's like a celebration?
Oh my God, that's awesome, dude! Rudy, why didn't you think about that? That's great. I like that. 3 years in a whiskey. Wow. We might have to have like some event. You know what?
Yeah.
I'll talk to Patrick and Anthony over at Come and Take It. We'll see if we have a 3 Beers and Whiskey Fest, and since you had that, we'll be like a Jomo as the headliner.
Yeah, I just wanted credit. I don't,
Absolutely.
This idea. This idea came from Jomo.
Absolutely, man.
Oh, you'll definitely get credit for that.
It's on record.
So anyway, it'll be 3 years, but this is nice having you guys in here, just to sit down and we'll talk about whatever. And so what is going on with you guys? I mean, y'all have played some music, some shows. I mean, I went and saw y'all at Far Out.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a couple of months since we saw you there too.
Yeah, we played there again last weekend, I guess.
Yeah,
but
last weekend, yeah.
I think so. We played there a total of 4 or 5 times over the pandemic, and that's the only place really we played.
Oh, because outside and
Yeah.
And you know what? I got to say that Far Out really has done an excellent job with making sure anybody that comes in the place is safe and doing the right thing.
I mean, they were temperature checking like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time we
anytime we
Because
leave
we
them
were
back
we were
in,
so
it's-
hot, we were just killing it.
We were on fire.
On the stage. They were
Awesome.
Yeah, they're just coming up,
his guitar. They're like, that's too hot.
Too hot.
Have
cool that down to my son.
now, so right before we went live, y'all came by, dropped off your stuff, we hung out, chatted for a minute, and then y'all went down the street. How was Sagebrush? Or did y'all make it to Sagebrush?
We
We didn't make it in Sagebrush.
Oh, okay.
they had a cover charge, and we weren't gonna stay, so we were like, It was awesome. The door guy's like, $5 cover, and we said, who's playing? I don't know.
Oh, Jesus
Like,
Christ.
yeah, all right, cool, we're gonna go. So
Yeah,
pretty great.
I'm like, and see, that gives you a lot of faith to be like, ooh, I
Yeah.
can't wait till we play here.
Right,
And
and
somebody
then-
walks
right.
up, and the doorman's like,
Who's
I don't
playing?
give a
I
fuck.
don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Nah, that's terrible.
No, so we-
look,
yeah.
Sagebrush, fix your shit, man.
It's cool. We went over to Sam's Town Point. So that
Oh
was,
man,
we hung
as
out.
long as I've lived here and as many friends, Mike and the Burnalls, they play there on Sundays.
Yeah.
Cale Richardson and his band play there all the time, and I've never freaking made it. In fact, me
great.
and Chris were talking about going over there, and it was a Sunday.
It's great,
We were-
man. It's like
you know,
old school dive bar,
Yeah.
legit.
perfect. And it's in the
not-
middle of a neighborhood, right? Or,
Yeah.
You don't
You don't know it's
stumble
there.
on it. Yeah, it's
We
not,
passed the quinceanera on the way.
We
that
did.
They was just like out in the
Okay.
driveway.
They'll look
I was like,
they'll
they
look
saw
at
the
us
van, we were
like,
like, oh.
Kudos outside.
Yeah.
When we went, it looked like it was like not even open.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of how it looked
There was
Yeah.
over
so many
there.
records in there. Like the guy was literally having to come every few minutes to flip the record.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's not like fake old school. It's
No,
like
Oh, it's
but it's
old
been
school.
that way since
Sam
the
Townwood's
like,
been there
70s. Yeah.
forever, yeah. So everybody, we'll take the conversation around. Everybody, it seems like everybody, musician-wise in Austin or around, has taken time during the pandemic to be writing new music or producing home studio or just doing whatever. Have you guys been putting anything together, or what's been going on for y'all as far as music-wise on that?
We did write. We had 4 songs, I guess, that we are putting out as like an EP.
Cool.
We were kind of slow. Like I've been writing a song every week for the last year and right before COVID. I
You got
started.
52 songs?
I'm at like
60
70,
something,
60
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
A lot of them suck. And I'd say most of them suck.
What are you playing for the guys, or you send them and they're like, what?
Like-
Why are you talking about HEB?
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, the one
Oh, yeah.
I listened to one the other day that you did, Paint My Cat or something,
Mm-hmm.
and I loved it, man. That was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this is good. Doing latte art of a cat, like that's all lyrics in the song.
It's deep stuff, you know. It's like
Yeah.
this guy needs a painting to memorialize his cat because his cat's dying, and he can't get anybody to paint it. So but finally, like the guy that's making the lattes, like
Yeah.
will put it in the poem.
Oh,
It's like the best he can do.
That's again one of those mind blowing. I don't play music. I don't perform. I just enjoy music. I'm a huge fan of the music scene. But something like that, I'm all like, my brain hurts thinking like, how do you come up with this shit? Like, what?
I don't know. There's no there's no market for this stuff. It's like no one wants. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's all the way down.
Oh,
Nope.
Oh,
There you
I
go.
thought-
I'll take this.
I'll take the empty.
How much? You go empties that way.
Yeah, I'll
empties
go-
this
we
way.
can
About
go
the
with
empties
it.
down.
Okay.
Well, usually we have a little table right here, but I didn't prep the table.
No, the
so-
goat's fine.
Yeah, the goat's fine. Yeah, we got to make sure you guys sign the goat before the end of the night. So. Yeah.
Man, if I had a nickel for every goat.
So of those songs, there were there was a stretch of time where a lot of them were about COVID because it was happening real time, and I was like,
Yeah.
well, this is, you know.
Seems like a lot of people wrote.
I don't know if y'all had that going on. We were experiencing a pandemic, and so I wrote like 5 or 6 or 8 that were in that about that, And so we took like 4 of those.
Took the good ones.
The
good
best
ones.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
best one, relative best
And
ones.
we were releasing those kind of. We probably should have. We're really slow at releasing the actual finished product. But we did one of them's out, and then we're releasing the second one. I don't know in
Soon.
a few weeks.
Soon, okay.
Yeah.
Soon-ish. All right.
So it's like a little EP of COVID songs. And we're ready
Just
though.
fun shit.
Yeah.
What, you ready?
We're
So
ready
you
to
got
do another
shows-
album.
Okay.
With some of this new stuff. Out of 60 songs, hopefully, or 70 or whatever, we can find,
10 okay ones.
keepers.
Yeah.
And Marissa, can you grab that one right there behind you so I can, if you don't mind?
That one,
So this is still available for everybody,
it
right?
is. Yeah,
Okay.
take a number, save.
So yeah, look. So you got a new album coming out. Y'all can hold it right there. And
Hold
like,
it.
Hey,
Great. We'll just hold it the whole time.
So
It's good.
so you got another one that's getting ready to drop. Are you gonna do vinyl again also?
I think so. It's a kind of a bummer because I don't know if y'all you did have the pandemic going on. Is that happening to everybody?
Everybody
Yeah,
had that?
so I think
So-
some people believe it.
Some people
It's
had
real.
it.
Yeah.
So we released this in like November, and so we had
Really?
a few months
Okay.
of like.
Well, like a year ago.
Oh, November
Like,
19th.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, wait, that's like a couple. Okay, all right.
No, November, right? Yeah, and then
November
we,
of
so
the
we had
real
a-
world, not
yeah,
pandemic world.
exactly.
Right.
Thank you. Yes.
And I can't even. People are like, well, we'll have to talk about 2022 that day, and I'm like, I forgot what year it is at this point.
well, yeah.
we released.
2020 is like that didn't happen.
Yeah,
It's
but that
like
came
weird.
out in November of 19. So then
and you really didn't have a lot.
we didn't
of
have a
time
lot
to-
of lead time, and so we printed. It was the first time we'd done vinyls, so we printed up, and there's like there's a minimum order. So we got a box. We have a few boxes
We
of
have a few
vinyls
left.
laying around.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it'll be better when we can release that in 10 years as like an anniversary release, and we can
There
release
we
it
go.
on like
Yeah.
Satan red vinyl. Like,
Oh,
just,
yeah.
like
Oh,
really.
dude, that
yeah.
could be. And by the way, they have vinyl for sale, y'all. For the in-house
just
people,
tape
for
it.
the in-house people.
heavy.
So where can they find on that? Where can they find y'all's music? Rudy's got the little lower third here where you're talking
Oh,
about
beautiful.
where y'all find the music
Yeah,
at.
that's accurate, I think.
Yeah, that looks right.
That looks good.
Right here?
Yeah,
right
I
here?
see it.
Okay, it's actually right. Is it right here, Rudy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
We have a website, thepossumposse.com,
Okay.
and that's the best place to, I guess, find.
And y'all are on all the socials too, Instagram, Facebook.
We're very good at it.
Good.
We're
good,
not good at it.
Very consistent.
Who's responsible? for the
I do
car
most
crasher?
of it, but Chris, our drummer, does a lot of Instagram stuff.
He's good at it.
He's good at it. He's
Yeah.
like, how you're supposed to sound cool and look cool
I-
and do certain hashtags and.
Yeah.
you
I
know,
guess that's
he
why
knows
I'm
how
not good at it.
He knows how to do
Right.
all that, and so I'll take a picture, and then I'm just like, here, take my phone and make this look cool, and he does, and then I'm like, oh, we look pretty
You're
cool.
like, wow,
We're
that's
not that
Good for us.
Yeah,
Good for
yeah.
us.
So he does that, but yeah, I do a lot of the.
Shows. You have any shows booked right now coming up?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we do.
Or is it stuff y'all can talk about? Or?
Well,
It's
I
very
don't know.
secretive.
Ah.
We don't like to
A lot
announce
of
it until
secret
we're on
shows.
stage.
Only if Chris is putting it on Instagram.
That's right.
Okay.
We don't know about a lot of the shows until he posts about it,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Oh,
We actually did
that is
not
not
know
the
about
first time
shit.
I've had bands sitting here and like somebody in the band go, oh yeah, we have, and two other guys lean over and go,
What?
oh what?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that happened to us this week.
That happened this week,
Yeah. I was like, Monday, I'm like, because I told Jess, like, I'll see you, Thursday we have whatever. And he's like, oh, did that confirm? And I was like, yeah, we confirmed that. I think I sent out an
Like,
email.
systematically,
And then,
everyone else's
so I
band
sent,
found
I
out.
sent
Yeah.
Chris, like, just checking, did you know we have a gig, like, tomorrow? I think it's Wednesday or something.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know
He's like,
that,
no.
but it sounds great. And
Yeah.
so, yeah.
That sounds like my in the first time in 3 years or about to be 3 years, your rescheduled show. That was, I couldn't believe it. And I messaged you and you're like, oh no, it's tomorrow, and I was all, wait, what? And then I looked through and I was going through calendars and emails and text, and I was like, fuck me, holy shit, I can't believe I actually
Yeah.
I had this
happens.
date. And
Well, and when you said, I should have realized when you, like, there was a Facebook event, and I just never looked at the date, and it was a different date than what I had, and so I should have caught it when it went out. I was like,
it
oh,
still
yeah, I'll
would
be
it
there.
still would have been yeah, hey, cool. That's
Yeah,
how we
it's gonna
agreed
mark
on.
interested.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
interested.
And I think,
right.
and I think we would have done a reschedule. Like we could have done the date that it was on that, except I was
You
out.
had, you had family stuff
Yeah.
going on, coming into town or something like that,
Yeah.
or
And
you're drinking 3 beers and whiskey by yourself in the bathroom.
yeah,
something.
none of that. None of that.
So,
yeah, I don't remember what it was. It was something
it was just
silly.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, it happens.
Will.
Damn, we're on beer number 2, folks, and the whiskey's coming down. So while this is coming at me, I do want to say that we actually have a couple of birthdays in the house. So Jennifer